Welcome, RED-DOLPHIN community members. This is episode 3 of Let's Talk About You. And today I will discuss with a great partner for RED-DOLPHIN, a partner in our GAMETECH segment. You're going to wonder, wow, what is GAMETECH? And well, this is what we're going to discover together. And the name of the company is Particula, and the founder is Udi DOR, today with us. Welcome, Udi.
Hi, hi, Laurent.
Udi, I'd like me and our members to know more about you. Who are you, and a bit, maybe what's your background?
Sure. So hi to everyone, and thank you for hosting me. So actually, the founders of Particula is myself and also Amit. Amit is my brother, so we are two brothers that.
It's a family business.
Well, it began as a family business. Right now, it's just like a common business, but we feel like family over the entire team over here. So yes, I'm coming with a background of many years of developing cutting edge technologies for different verticals and markets, starting from communication, ASICs like CMOS, medical, automotive, defense. So a lot of hardware development and product management development, and then biz dev at the later years in the career. Amit, the other co-founder, is coming with a vast knowledge in full stack software.
Okay, so you are the hardware guy. He is more the software guy.
Right. So that's how we started. Well, the story is nice. So actually, we started as a startup working in what's called garage.
It's a good start. I know a few companies who started like this.
So that's how we started as well. And we developed stuff for our close network of friends, which are magicians. So, we just love magic, and we are fond of magic, and we developed very high tech-intensive props for professional magicians.
And this, of course, you cannot disclose here because you keep the secret.
That's right. That's right. So that's how we started, just working very late nights, just for our fun, and just giving those to our friends, then to the friends of friends, and slowly it became like a small business. And a few years after that, we found out there was like an evolving, emerging market, which you've just mentioned before, which is a smart connected toys games. Mm-hmm. And that's while we were doing that under the radar for a few years, developing, like stuff for magicians which we could not tell about, only in very close circles, but we were doing that for several years. And when we got to hear about this market, we had a very nice starting point with a lot of technology in hand.
All right. So we know a bit where you are coming from. Now, your company is Particula, and one of your leading product is, this way.
This one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell us more, what is Particula doing now in the GameTech and the smart connected toy segment?
So Particula is a startup. We are based in Israel, and we are doing everything end to end in terms of smart connected toys, games, meaning that we are doing everything from the idea and the creative to the ideation or realization of the products through the development of the product, the way it looks, the way it behaves, the hardware, the mechanic, the companion app, and the production, sales and marketing, and partnering with good partners like yourself. Mm-hmm. So that's what we are doing. We are taking classic, that's what we are focusing on. We're taking classics and trying to give them our new techie modern interpretation and bring those products to the 21st century.
Okay.
That's,
tell us the story about the GOCUBE. So it's the classic behind this product is obviously the Rubik's Cube.
exactly, yeah. So
who had the idea?
I'm sorry, again?
Who had the idea to revisit and enhance it?
The idea came from Amit and myself while sitting with friends and just watching them solving cubes, figuring out of how you solve it, and just had the question whether there's so many things connected today, like the Internet of Things, the IoT, and whether there's no like a connected cube which would guide me of how to solve the cube in a fun and interactive way. Something that can help me go through the entire solution and then time me and give me some stats about where I'm doing good or where can I improve. And then even the idea of maybe battling between people playing together. So that's what, and then we just start to look for that. We couldn't find anything in the market, but we did find a lot of work in terms of patent to try to solve this issue for years over years, but none of them seems to be like practical. And we were hooked by the challenge, by the technical challenge. Invested several months until we were able to crack it. Came up with the solution, submitted patent, and started our journey. So, and that's how GOCUBE started.
All right, and I want to tell you why I noticed the GOCUBE myself, because you started with a crowdfunding campaign.
Right.
And I was certainly really intrigued by this idea. So I participated myself. And the result was actually mind-blowing, because you did, because I have had a Rubik's, like I'm not sure if I should even say that, but like 30 years ago or more. In fact, probably more. And the GOCUBE I ended up receiving and now distributing in the Swiss market is even a better cube than the one I originally had. So you not only made it connected, but you made it nicer, smoother. What have you learned in this project? Because it looks like it's combining a lot of aspects.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So yeah, so GOCUBE is a speed cube. What you've mentioned before, it rotates very nice and very smooth with magnetics, and the feeling is very, very well. So it's what the community calls a speed cube, which is being used in competitions, and it's really it's based on a very advanced mechanical structures and ideas of how to make it smooth and how to make it move very fast and with a very good feeling in hand. In terms of design, like you've mentioned, when we did it, in general, I would say it's our perception, our belief in our company is we really care about the entire experience and the quality and the overall customer success, the premium of the product being premium. So we are doing that in each and every, we are really investing a lot in each and every details, starting from the package, and then the design, of course, of the product itself, and the material we are using, and the way it looks, and then the app. So we really, very, very important for us. We think it's like we'd like to see that as part of our brand of Particula or the GOCUBE. So also when we got to that, we got to the best designers and which worked with us, and the idea was to make something which would be very appealing, nice in hand, look more modern and techy with the inclusion of the lights, without the stickers, like a new look and feel. Yes, that's how we got to that.
Mm-hmm. What do you, top of your mind, do you know what's the one of the best record time achieved solving the cube with a GOCUBE at the moment?
Oh, so I think that okay. So in our app, there's a leaderboard, so you can see the exact time that we have tens of thousands of people registered over there. I think the top 1,000 are sub 20, and I think the top two are Felix. We have over there? Max Park and Felix, right? So we have Felix and Max Park, the two persons that appear also in the SpeedCubers in Netflix.
Oh, if you have Max, he is one of the world champion.
That's right. Yeah. So I think the best time over there belongs to him. I think probably 3-point-something seconds for solving the cube.
Wow. Yeah, that's great. That's an amazing time. And do you have any anecdotes or things you've heard of from SpeedCubers, or when using, what are they telling you? Can you share anything from customers or SpeedCubers using GOCUBEs?
I'll have to think about it. I don't have anything that popped from my head right now. In general, we have tons of feedback. It was one of the first smart cube we got that was launched in the market, which really got lots of traction. We got so much coverage. People that covered the GOCUBE and featured that, etc. I'll have to think about like a fun anecdote. So
okay.
Let's maybe get back to that.
Yeah, you'll give us one at towards the end, and I'll let you think about this. But I'm always amazed to see the leaderboard, and to see that if you want to be, because any user, any customer buying the GOCUBE registers himself if he wants, and he can take part in this and have his results published. I'm afraid that my results would not be featured in the top 1,000. No chance. And you must already have some cubers registered in Switzerland, because I guess we probably have over 1,000 users here in your registered users.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we can log into our website, getgocube.com. And over there, there's a leaderboard, and you can also filter and see where you are exactly located.
Can you filter the leaderboard by country?
Yes, yes. So actually, so it really depends if you log this data or not, but if you've entered this data or not. But so not sure that everyone knows about it. GOCUBE and the other product that we are developing, which is RUBIK'S Connected, which is a partnership with RUBIK'S. So we've partnered with Red Bull, and the World Cup, which is led by Red Bull, happened last year with the COVID. Everything was online, and also the season this year, which is launching very, very soon, going to be online using the GOCUBE or the RUBIK'S Connected. And over there, as part of registering and as part of being part of the community and the competitors, you have to log in and put your personal details. And over there, you can find, like, the top, I think we had above 5,000 people, cubers, that participated the last season. And you can see in our website, you can filter by country, you can filter by the qualification round. And over there, you can find exactly at what strength people reach, and also from Switzerland.
Yeah, but am I saying something wrong, or the only way to participate to this online speed cubing competition is to have one of your products? In fact, with Red Bull is organizing it, but there are only two options. Either you have a GOCUBE, or you have a Rubik's connected.
So far, that's right. This is correct, yes.
And those two products are developed by Particula, by
That's
your company.
Yeah, we are very proud of that, yes.
You can be really proud.
Thank you.
And as a very innovative company and minds and brains, what's coming next from Particula? What can you say?
So in terms of, I guess there are, right now we are looking at two product lines. On the Smart Cube Smart Puzzle, we are going to come up with some new products later this year, and we'll be happy to exactly to announce on those, and of course with you, Laurent, in Switzerland, share the news once become available. So that's one thing.
When can we expect this announcement?
Probably late Q3. So it's supposed to be available for the holidays in Q4. There's going to be like new additions for the family of smart puzzles that we have right now.
Okay.
The other product line that we are developing is Go Dice. The idea, so it's another Kickstarter. It went very, very well last year. And we're going to launch that very soon this year, probably in Q3 as well. This is the digitization of board games. So it's really board games which are coming alive. The idea is connected dice. Actually, if you give me a few seconds, I can go and bring one of those so you can see how it looks like. But it's connected dice. It's smart connected dice. Each one of those dice is an IoT device that knows when it's being selected, rolled, when it's landed, and what's the result. Technology is very, very nice. It's using a supercapacitor as its power, which means that you can charge it in 10 seconds only and have like 3 hours of gameplay. And any game that you would play on a board game can be played right now on a tablet, or the tablet becomes the generic board game, and the playing experience is the same. So it's people throwing dice. You control your own luck. The dice are connected to the board. You can control what you are doing over there. But with the digital board, which is the screen, everything becomes much more alive and exciting with animation and video and sound. So we really again take some of the classics and give them like a very fun, new techie, modern interpretation.
Yeah.
And whenever you want to have like another game, just download. So in a way, it's like the way we say it's like the Netflix of board games.
What are the popular games with dices?
Yeah, so for example, many people knows Yahtzee.
Yahtzee,
and,
yes.
And Farkel, and Ludo, and Poker Dice, and Shut the Table, and there's more and more of those. There are games for the family and friends. There's games which are educational and for kids. We're gonna put some drinking or bar games. So some casino games. So it's gonna be some of everything.
All right. So we are looking forward seeing this again revisit of a classic, the dice. Like the Rubik's was a classic, then came GOCUBE, then the dice was something obviously not connected. Now you must have been working on solving a challenge so that every single dice or Go dice connected you develop is perfect, like no cheating, perfect statistics. So you cannot cheat with this.
Exactly. So it took us a lot of time to make dice which are fair, which are balanced, and to make sure that the chances or the statistics that it fall on all the 6 faces is equal. Almost equal. Yeah, exactly. And actually, there's a nice video we've posted on that. So if you look like balanced Go dice on YouTube, you probably find a nice video that shows we've built like a small robots that automatically toss the dice for thousands of times. And in real time, we collect all the data and build the histogram. So you can see it built in your in real time.
Okay.
And yes, we are putting inside the dice all kind of algorithms that will tell if someone is trying to cheat. So that will be part of the feature as well.
Very interesting. All right, good. So that gives us a good insight of new things we will be expecting from Particula towards the end of the year.
Maybe we just add to that one more thing is that so we've got lots of requests from people for including also D&D. So you know the D8, D12, D20, those are games which are playing with which are being used for role-playing games, like Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
So what we did, we built like shells of specific smart shells where you just take the dice, and once you put it inside and you close it, then you have right now like a smart D&D or polyhedral dice that you can use and play for, again, for online, offline, like any other game we are playing, specifically for D&D players.
All right, so we're gonna be looking at seeing, new games or existing games available on these platforms, the Netflix of game boards, to be played with those new dice.
Absolutely.
Okay, really looking forward to that.
Same here. Thank you.
Okay, and to finish with anything else you'd like to share? Can be anecdotes from users, GOCUBE users, or something you particularly enjoyed so far on developing GOCUBE and the future products?
In general, we are enjoying a lot of what we are doing. You know, you call it the playing tech, the play tech, or the game tech. Some call it fun tech.
Yeah, it's not a boring business, huh?
Yeah, it's really, really nice. You know, we come to work and it's very important for us to make sure that what we are giving, the experience we are giving, is working well. So sometimes our meetings and sessions are game time. So that's what we have to do, right? To make sure that things are working properly. So in general, we really enjoy what we are doing, and and always looking on the next exciting thing to develop. Maybe it's also the time to say that we are really open and very, as a startup and also as a new age company, we are really connected to the community. We are working very close to them. We have an ambassador program where we are speaking with them and getting their feedback experience, and always open to hear new thoughts, new ideas, more feedback. And I use this stage also to invite people to make contact with us for this purpose as well.
Yeah. So which platform? Because I know you have a Facebook page for the GOCUBE. Is this the main way to follow the news, or what would you recommend?
Going, writing to us to info@getgocube.com is great. Posting us a direct message in Instagram or Facebook or any of those platforms. So we're really tracking all of those very closely and very close touch with all our customers in general, the community.
Wow, good. So thanks, Udi, for being with RED-DOLPHIN today. I hope we have given viewers, community members, more elements and, you know, to interest them or their curiosity to discover what your products are about. And yeah, this is the beginning of GameTech and connected toys, but there is much, much more to come.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Lawrence. It was a pleasure.
Thanks, Udi. Bye.
Bye-bye.